Serena, as you just heard Douglas tell us, this is not a good bill. I mean, we just look at some of it. It extends tax cuts and spends hundreds of billions of dollars on the mass deportation program, the drive that's taking place right now. Also, it spends a lot of money on national defense. And to offset part of that spending, there would be cuts to Medicaid. So what do you think?
You know, this piece of legislation, though it be big and weighty, really stands to risk the Republican majority in Congress. I think at the end of the day, what we saw as this was playing out both in the House side and on the Senate side was that, you know, the Medicaid cuts were too steep for some people. And then the energy funding cuts were too tame for others. And so that is what threatened to derail the bill. Of course, we've now seen it pass on the Senate, but it will go to the House, in which it has to be dealt with again. There will be a vote over there before it makes it to the president's desk. The $10,000 cap on state and local tax deductions, that's a real flashpoint for the blue state Republicans there. And I think that's what makes it the highest stakes political gamble that I've seen in a while. I'm not a big fan of mega bills, but I got to tell you, for our audience listening internationally, this bill really reshape America's economic footprint. And though it may boost U.S. markets, the proposed tariffs and the trade policies which are tied to the bill really could strain relations with certain countries like Brazil that we haven't thought of in a while, because what it does is pushes back on steel and aluminum tariffs. I think the world is really watching now, because this bill really impacts global trade and stability. That's the big takeaway here.
Okay.